In this video, we are going to solve applications involving integers. These are going to be some word problems from 5.2, and we're going to look at problems that are like numbers 61, 63, and 65. This image that I have down here that I'll zoom in on in a little bit is going to be used for number 65. So the first question is, a submarine is at an underwater depth of 500 feet. So it's underwater 500 feet. Then it rises 400 feet. So it's go up 400. Then it dives another 600 feet. And finally, it dives another 300 feet. These are all in feet. What is the submarine's final depth? So we have negative 500 plus 400 is negative 100. Negative 100 minus 600 is negative 700. And then negative 700 minus 300 is negative 1,000. And so the submarine's final depth is 1,000 feet underwater. Okay. Because negative here means under the water. This is going to be my positive direction. This is going to be my negative direction. The submarine's going to be somewhere down here, right? Okay, so there we go. The next question is going to be like number 33. Let me go ahead and erase this and we can draw a picture for number 33. I'm sorry, number 63. The mountain is 16,129 feet above sea level. So here's sea level. Then there's a valley that is 193 feet below sea level. They want to know the difference in elevation. So difference is subtraction. And elevation between the top of the mountain and the bottom of the valley. So we want 16,129 feet minus negative 193 feet is going to be 16,129 feet plus 193 feet. Usually we add and subtract big numbers vertically instead of horizontally. So let's do that. Keep our units of feet. 9 plus 3 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 9 is 12 again. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. Bring down the 6, bring down the 1. And we have 16,322 feet. So the difference in elevation between the top of the mountain and the bottom of the valley is 16,322 feet. Right. Let's go ahead and now look at this last problem. I'm going to zoom in on this chart here. Give myself some space to work underneath it. So this is like problem 65 in the textbook, and it's about time zones. And they've split up the world here into 24 time zones that are 1 hour. That's not actually how it's split up, but it's roughly like this. And so it goes from positive 12 to negative 12 is the 24, with 0 at the prime meridian, and positive and negative 12 at the international date line over here, where we switch days when we cross that line. So we're going to find out how many hours difference there is between two different cities that are in two different time zones here. And we're not going to bother right now saying whether the difference is that one city is ahead or behind. We just want to find the distance. So we want to go city that's further to the right on the positive side minus city that's further to the left. Usually is how we want to do it. So, or just look at it on there and count to the right or to the left to count the absolute difference there. All right, so let's find the difference in time between Amsterdam, which is right here. They tell us that that's in the time zone that's +1 right here, where it says 1 p.m. It's in this light shaded region that's +1. And then Boston, which is over here, which is in this region that is going to be -5, even though that's not written there. It's in this -5 region here because when it's 12 a.m. in London, there where the prime meridian is, it's 7 a.m. in Boston. So you subtract 5 hours to get the time in Boston. You add 1 hour from Greenwich Mean Time to get the time in Amsterdam. All right, so the difference between -5 and +1, 1 minus a -5, this is for part A, is going to be 1 plus 5 is going to be 6, and we could actually count that right here, that we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get to that time zone. For part B, they want us to figure out what the difference in time between Boston and Puerto Vallarta is. So Boston is here in this time zone. Puerto Vallarta is here at -7, which is in that time zone. So -5 and -7. So -5 minus a -7, be -5 plus 7. It's going to be a +2, and that makes sense. Look at that. 1, 2 is the difference. All right, that is it for our application questions. We'll come back next time and we will start to talk about rational numbers, which are another type of real number that are a ratio of integers. We'll talk about what that means, but it basically means that they can be written as a fraction. So we'll come back and start talking about rational numbers, and fractions and mixed numbers and all that fun stuff in our section on 5.3 that we'll be starting next time. See you for the next video.